Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 53 of my New York City Wrestling series for TEW 2016. This is Spring Breakdown, and we have got a very big action-packed, well, it's not a pay-per-view, but an event tonight. Would love to get on pay-per-view one day. But anyways, let's run the show. We've got a very big main event, and we start the show off with a 100 A-star. This is a modern TV opening. So basically, Spencer Spade comes down to the ring, takes a microphone, and starts talking to the crowd before eventually getting interrupted by Dean Waldorf. They have a big argument going back and forth on the microphone before agreeing to face each other later on in a singles match. Yeah, so essentially Spencer comes down, says he's the greatest that there's ever been, the greatest wrestler there has ever been in NYCW, and that he deserves to be the Empire champion. He is the franchise of the company, taking a little dig at the franchise players there. But he is the franchise of the company. He's the figurehead. He's the self-proclaimed ace. And he won the King of New York tournament. And of course, he deserves a title shot. Well, he's basically given a title shot because of the win in that tournament. Gets a show off to a strong start. And Spencer came across well, going into the first match, which gets a 93A. I mean, these two guys, they've, proven themselves very highly before, and I kind of expected, maybe not expected an A, but I thought a B plus was guaranteed with these two, so very good to see an A there, a nice 93 to start the show. In an exceptional match, El Minico Jr. defeated El Serpiente. By the way, this is also a number one contenders match, in theory. El Minico Jr. defeated El Serpiente in 24-38 by pinfall with a Northern Light suplex. So El Minico becomes the number one contender. Yeah, good start. Got the crowd hotter, no worker improvements, but a very good, solid opening match. We then go into an 89A. The franchise players cutting a generic Menace promo. Good stuff. Goes into Ross Henry's match against Graham Gorman, which gets a 70C+. In a bout that had great wrestling, good heat, Ross Henry defeated Graham Gorman in 10:02 by pinfall with an Earthquake Power Slam. Match suffered from the lack of selling and the lack of psychology on display. So, not great there, but Ross Henry is also improving in flying skills. Exactly what we need, one of our big, menacing heavyweights becoming a high flyer. Anyway, good stuff. Graham's getting a lot better as far as his overness. I mean, in the ring, he's extremely good. Just needs that overness, and he'll be putting on really good matches for us. Wow. Yeah, Heartbreak and Whitehead are doing really well. Well, actually, Heartbreak is, Whitehead not so much. 84B+. In an exceptional match, Heartbreak and Whitehead defeated Flash Power in 10:22 when Seth Whitehead defeated Emmanuel Bryant by submission with a Minnesota stretch after blatantly cheating. In terms of in-ring work, Brett was head and shoulders above everybody else, and Steve Flash was the weak link. Yeah, so I was going to give Steve the loss there, but then I kind of thought, he is coming to the end of his career. I don't really want to tarnish his, not really his record, but I guess his image, or my self-image of him, because I do want to have that Hall of Fame ceremony, and he will be the first inductee to the NYCW Hall of Fame. Well, he's actually not the first inductee, because we've already got a couple of people in there, but he'll be the first one of the series to join those guys, so that's pretty cool. 84B+, amazing rating. I think last week they got an 87. Bret Heartbreak is doing quite well, and I'm actually looking to sign someone who I've mentioned before. I had him on my own personal save on TEW 2013 when I was playing CZCW, and they had a really good feud in that. They were tag team partners. You guys might have to go back and look for who I was talking about, because I'm not going to give it away in case he does get re-signed by the company he's currently at. Anyway, moving on. Very good match rating. We then go into a 68C+. This is the cooldown match. In a bout that had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Savage Tiger Jr. defeated Fro Shaw in 9:55 by pinfall with a Salvage suplex. Yeah, did its job. Brought the fans back down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the C plus, to be honest. We then go into a 74 B minus. That's a little bit disappointing. But anyway, in a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Aldous Blackfriar defeated Mars Stranger in 20 minutes 22 seconds by pinfall with a Batwing after Raven Nightfall interfered. That's pretty cool. It's a tainted victory there. But unfortunately, Aldous and Mars Stranger just don't click at all, and it showed in their performance. So that's a bit of a bummer, but oh well. Two very, very good performers there. They still pulled a B+, a 74 B+, despite having that that negative chemistry. So yeah, still pretty good. Happy with that. We then get a 97 A star for a spectacular over-the-top entrance for Dean. And then we have a 100 A star for a spectacular over-the-top entrance by Spencer, and he also looked good, which means that's probably the highest rating it can get, being a 100 A star, of course. The match itself gets a 98 A star. 98. I think these guys have gotten a 99 before, I think. I can't remember, it was a while ago. Anyway, in an exceptional match, Spencer Spade defeated Dean Waldorf in 35 minutes and 4 seconds by pinfall with a Supreme Stunner. Spencer Spade wins the NYCW Empire title. Spencer wins the title. Interesting. The self-proclaimed ace, the ace of the Ace of Spades, has just become the Empire champion. What does this mean? What does it mean? Yeah, Dean lost. I mean, he's no longer a tag team champion or the Empire champion. A bit of a fall from grace. But then you've had, Spencer's meteoric rise to the top. Yeah, pretty good. Should be a decent show after that rating. Ooh, 94A. Awesome. Apparently Dean was overused. That might be because he was, I think he was upper mid-card. Not a main eventer. Anyway, let's move on. Julius Moore. Don't think I used Marvin Malloy, did I? No. Who else needed it? Savage Tiger. Who else? I may as well go Spencer, I think. I don't think anyone really deserves it more. So we'll tell him he's awesome. Tell him he's awesome, and we'll give Spencer Spade a hug for his title win. So yeah, Ace of Spades, they're doing really well at the moment. The stable in theory. You got the Empire champion now in Spencer. Then we've got Seth Whitehead and Bret Heartbreak, who are pretty much dominating the tag team division at the moment. So yeah, let's have a little look at the card here. I just love seeing an A. That's almost an A star show rating. That's freaking awesome. That's 1 point off being a 95 A star. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look at our popularity. Yes. No. Was that the same? No, it's gone up one, I think. Was it 51? Let me have a look. No, it's gone up. Okay, cool. So we're 51 D plus popularity in the tri-state, and I think that went up to 50. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that went up to 50 after the second show, main event, that I ran just before. So yeah, let's have a look at a few people. We've got to look at Dean first, because he did lose, lost the title, and he's still an A. That's up 7 points, and he lost the title. That's awesome. I'm actually extremely happy with that. That's perfect. I didn't really expect that to happen, to be honest. Yeah, let's have a look at El Midico, and who's a 77B. It's back up 5 points, nice. And we've got to look at El Serpiente as well, who should be pretty high. Oh, 72B minus. He's down 5 points. He did lose the match, of course, but I didn't really expect him to be down. But that's okay. Let's do a little auto push here as well. So please tell me El Medico. Yeah, alright. So El Medico's upper mid card now, which is exactly what I wanted because he's now the new #1 contender. Hopefully Emmanuel, yeah, good, still mid card. Upper mid. He's now an opener. Graham's now an opener. Who else have we got? Yeah, Raven Nightfall asked for a pay increase after being here for like 3 months. She wanted 400, so I gave her 300. Which is disappointing because she was already on a lot. She was already on like 1,100 an appearance. So let's go down, have a look at Spencer. Hopefully he's an A-star. No, he's not. 91A, which is up 3 points. I think he's pop capped at about 90, which is okay. Once again, it's okay. Not great because, you know, you want all your best talents being A-stars. Well, they're pop caps anyway. But that's really good. Let's have a look at Bret Heartbreak as well, who's doing really well. He's still an 89A. I think that's exactly what he was last month. Yes, it was. Okay. In theory, he deserves a title shot against against Spencer. Although that's not really happening. Could it happen? That's a little bit low. His babyface performance. It's a little bit low. I don't know. Maybe. It's one for the future. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty good. Let's have a look at the titles. Of course, we had the title change. So there we go. Dean Waldorf with 5 defenses. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Half of Ernest Youngman's defenses. But I mean, Ernest and Dean are a little bit different, I would like to think. Yeah. Pretty cool. I'm happy. I am actually happy that Spencer's our new champion. I also made the tag team titles floating. Just because I feel like, you know, having these guys as champions, like our tag team division, it's come a long way. I'll basically leave it at that. We've got a lot of, you know, new teams, a lot of good, solid talent. We've got the franchise players, we've got the Ministry of Darkness, we've got Flash Power. We'll have a look at them here. I may as well just show you. We've got Flash Power, franchise players, Free Entertainment, who are jobbers. Ignore them. We've got Heartbreak and Whitehead, who are starting to get some experience there. We've got the Ministry of Darkness, who are at E- for their experience as well. We've got the Ring Generals, and we've got the Southern Stars. So, like I said, we've got a pretty decent tag team division, which I'm always looking at possibly adding to because I really enjoy the tag team, sort of the tag team wrestling in this game. I'm kind of a fan. So anyway, the next episode will be Rumble in the Bronx. I may as well give away a bit of a spoiler for that event. We are going to have a battle royal to determine the #1 contender. Of course, El Medico will get his title shot. We may as well actually pre-book that in now. Why not? So Rumble in the Bronx, book match, 1-on-1, regular match, and we'll do Spencer Spade taking on El Medico Jr. So there we go. We've got it booked in. I won't book in the Battle Royal yet because I've got to kind of have a look at the roster and see exactly who I want to be in the match. So yeah, basically, yeah, he's really done exactly what this description pretty much said of him, so I'm quite happy for that to actually come true. Ace of Spades, they are on top at the moment, on top of NYCW, so yeah. Last thing before we leave, I want to have a little look at the top 100. That is, oh wow, that is our best ever event. Interestingly enough, the top 2 events are Spring Breakdown of 2019 and Spring Breakdown 2020, which is the one we just did. So 2019 got 93A, and then 2020 with the 94A. So yeah, just got the best ever show rating just then, and I didn't even realize. But that's awesome. As I mentioned, we're 1 point off an A-star, which kind of sucks because it would have been lovely to to actually see that. But we'll go to the matches now. Yeah, it's not our best. Ooh, but looking at that, Spencer versus Elmitico was a 99 A star. So in theory, we could probably at least equal that. I believe anyway. Hopefully we can. But yeah, looking at that, we've also got the number two match was Dean versus Spencer last year, and that got a 99 A star. So it's a little bit lower. Actually, they've also versed each other there as well, which got a 99 A star. Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, but there it is there, number 5 in the top 100 matches. Spring Breakdown 2020. Yeah, with a 98. It's our first ever 98, which is kind of cool, I suppose. Yeah, anyway, happy with that. Very happy with the show as well. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. We've done really well, got our best ever show rating. And yeah, doing pretty well. Almost at a C- popularity in the tri-state. And I really want to speed the progress up a little bit. So I don't want it to. It's pretty much going to take like another. In theory, it's going to take like another 50 episodes for us to actually reach cult, and I really don't want that to happen. So I don't know. I have been contemplating maybe. I don't know. Maybe doing 2 events an episode, although like again that's still going to take 25 episodes. But I don't want to skip time, if that makes sense. I don't want to like be here in one episode and then the next episode you guys see I'm cult, because I feel like you guys miss out on so much of the development of the the wrestlers that we have and how they've become who they are later on in the game. Not to mention, if I did that, I'd probably debut, I'd say probably about five or so wrestlers, and then you guys just see the next episode, and then all of a sudden, you're basically wondering who these guys are. That's the point that I'm getting at. So I do want to record all these episodes. I mean, the only other thing I can really think of is maybe holding more events a month. So holding like one every week. That's just basically like a normal TV show. Make main events I guess a weekly show, or a weekly event, sorry. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at it, actually. Let's go to main event. It's at the moment it's monthly, so yeah, we can do weekly, we can do special as well, I suppose. No, we don't really want to do special. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll decide off camera, but you guys would never really be seeing any of those weekly shows. You would only still be seeing the events. But I think that's probably the way we're going to go. So once I hit C- popularity in the tri-state, I think we're going to go over to New England, because that's where RIPW are, and they're hostile with us. So I feel like I should just go over there and make sure they never become a regional company again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want them to have any success because they became hostile with me for no reason. Anyway, I'm rambling on. So yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go. We're going to go with a weekly show of main events, which will be off camera, and then I'm going to come back at you with the monthly event, the pay-per-view as such, as I like to call it all the time, even though it's not an actual pay-per-view. So yeah, and I think we'll run the pay-per-view in the tri-state every month, but I will run all 4 weekly shows in New England. I think that's the way to go. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. Best ever show rating. Nice to get that under the belt. We couldn't crack the A star as far as the show ratings go, but hopefully that's something to work towards in the future. Once again, thank you for watching, guys. Drop a like if you've enjoyed, and subscribe if you're a new viewer. Goodbye, guys.